the whole goal in mind was stage 2, rip skids, and that's what this combo's all about. Welcome back to EBT Performance Pakenham, the home of Squids Speed Shop. Today, it's dyno time. I know you've been waiting a week. Here it is. We'll get it tuned up. You can see the results. Have a listen to the sound of the thing. And I hope you enjoy. I hope you've gone back and you've watched the first video I put out on my own bike. We're using a combination that I haven't seen many people using. I've managed to make 150 horsepower and 165 foot-pound. So go check that one out. So come along as I tune this thing up. We'll see what power it does, so we know whether or not it's right for your bike. So I'm just loading in the base map at the minute. Got air fuel set to 13 across the board, just to make my life easier to work out whether the cylinders are accurate. I got a small amount of timing in there, a little bit less than where I think it will need to be. So I'll let this finish loading into the bike. We'll do a couple of runs and we'll see where the tune wants to be. This is one set of runs, of which there are many, for a complete dyno session. I'm collecting data at all the throttle positions from 100 down to 5%. I make my adjustments based on this data, and as the tune gets closer and closer, I start working on the timing map, the air fuel at cruise, how the throttle enrichment and warm-up enrichment behaves. I keep making changes until the map is optimized for the combination. Okay guys, I've just finished tuning this breakout with a F35A by Star Racing. I'm sorry I didn't film more of the runs. I had the customer with me and my time's dedicated to them. At the end of the day, they're paying to make all of this happen. They're keeping me fed. So my time is owed to them. YouTube sort of comes second to everything else. But have a look at the results. 132 horsepower and 133 foot-pound of torque. That's a cam and springs. Like, that's huge bang for buck. And so I will pull up a dyno I did last week, which was a stage 2 475 with a S&S 55mm throttle intake manifold. And so you can sort of compare, see what the difference is and whether it's worth for you to justify the extra in putting valve springs in the bike and running a bigger cam. Comparison dyno sheet that I'm bringing up should be a video. It's either out or coming soon, depending on which way these things come out. But essentially we have the blue lines being the 475 and S&S 55mm intake manifold, and the red line being the Star F35A with the S&S Premium 55mm manifold. And you can see it's a pretty big increase everywhere. And if you can handle a lumpy cruise, then this is definitely the way to go for all of you guys that want to skid. That's an outrageous amount of power for just a cam. We see a lot of big figures out there on the internet, but 130 horsepower is heaps. Everyday riding, that's heaps. That'll win most drag races at the lights. That'll rip skids, no worries. So the customer for this is over the moon, and he's gonna have his hands full. And with that, thanks for watching Squid Speed Shop here at EBT Performance Pakenham. I really appreciate it. Like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you like seeing, what you don't want to see. Share it with your buddies. Anything helps. I really appreciate it, and hopefully the t-shirts will be coming soon. Definitely check the website, ebtpakenham.com.au or squidspeedshop.com.au. It'll all take you to the same place. Check out my Instagram, Facebook for daily sort of updates and what I've got going on. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.